So, like I was saying before, the Bills, their starters, they have Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and all their starters. They're good starters, they're not really playing much. So, I couldn't look the best, but they did look not horrible. In the fourth quarter, there's Easter. We were playing this fourth quarter. They finally got the rhythm in. For the Bears. Not for the Bears. Peterman was the backup. He got the reps. He had 1,815 yards touching. Badgett, Hampton, 6 yards. And Walker got 104 for 6 yards. And then there's Burns and there's 8 for 40. Johnson, 7 for 32. Peterman, 4 of 22. Fondant, 5 of 86. Ford, 2 of 31. Webster, 3 of 18. So, there was some good bit of 5. There's a bunch of different defense players can tackle that one. Not just like the starters playing you may have 50 tackles in the game. You may have one you may have one player get you have all the players get 5, 6, 7 tackles if you spread out tackles. So this way, a bunch of different players get tackles and assists because they're trying a bunch of players out. And the receiving end, they're trying a bunch of players out. And this year, there's no cut down date. There's only one cut down date. Usually, there's 1 year. Sometimes where you have game 1 to 2. You may have to. Every team plays 1 game. You may have to cut down to 80. Alright. You know what I mean? And then one time you might cut down to 60. You might cut down to 53. Where you can have start preseason training camp. You may cut down that a third after game 1. A third of the extra players and another third. And a final third, you know what I mean? So, this year, makes a lot of competition. There's some players you're they're not going to keep any to find a better player, but alright, so just keep on for the preseason mode, usually. Gardner Minshew is probably going to be the backup starter or the backup, we'll see. Matt Ryan did retire and leave, so he's going to be 13 of 15, 107 yards of touching. Sam Ellinger is 9 of 14, 124. Super Bowl fighting for it. The starter job. Ellinger is a good Russian quarterback, and you can see it. He was 8 of 60. Huntley was 8 for 19. So not really running game out Sam Ellinger. The passing was solid. It wasn't nothing impressive, but it was solid. Yeah. And again, just a lot of players in getting tackles, assist tackles, and defense. There's some players that shine in defense. There's some that don't, but they may get more time. Yep, and then yeah. Oh, you can see here. It's about even. So just a few more passing yards for the Colts. There's about even plays. About even time possession. And then the Buccaneers beat the Jets 13-6. Is Wolford got hurt in this game. So got had to go to the locker room and stuff and get checked out and couldn't come back to play. So Kyle Trask, the back, basically a second string. Wolford was probably the third string going in this game. Trask is the second string going in this. I mean, I'm assuming, because he got most of his reps. He was 18 years, 1 years with his first step was with his second half. And, yeah. And he had no real rushing game. He had a little bit of rushing game, but not a whole lot. Passing, he had just a lot of players with one catch. A lot of players with a couple catches and some yards. There's one Jarrett and Palmer with a big game, Then you had the reception. There's a bunch of players with a bunch of tackles, 3-4 tackles. So there's like 5, including the assists, 7. Gilbert 6 assists, so that was really good. And then there's Blankenship with 1 of 3, and McLaughlin, he was 1 of 4. Or 1 for 1, 4 points. So that's what I thought about for a second. 4 points made an extra point. So I don't know, maybe it was the off day, but McLaughlin did really well on the kicking. So he did well on the kicking, better than Blankenship. Yeah. Well, not do the greatest. 13 of 24, 106 yards. He played the second half, and Zach Wilson played the first half. Zach Wilson was not horrible, but wasn't amazing. And had 13 yards. I mean, Zach Wilson was the starter in the regular season last year. He was for most of the season. So he knows what he's doing. He's just probably one of those players that's going to get benched. Obviously, because Aaron Rodgers is coming to play for your team. And then he's going to get benched. And he's going to just learn under Rodgers and stuff. And then eventually what will happen is, if he stays committed, Wilson will just play in preseason, be the backup. And then he'll end up just, end up becoming the starter. It might be like the Green Bay Packers route. They always seem or lately they've been doing it where they keep a player for a long time, and they end up trading the player if that player doesn't want to play anymore there, or you know what I mean, and then just leaves, and then and then their backup comes in. Has been the backup round, and one big gets signed as the backup to a long-term contract, and then and when they finally get a year where they can play, they'll do really well. I think that's what Wilson's not been bad though. Before, and especially last year, wasn't horrible, but yeah. And 4 for 50 for Brownlee, and the rest just 2 of 18, 3 of 18. Dean and Moreland, and Davis. There's a bunch of players with some players with big tackles. There's some with a few. And Greg's running 2 of 3, 60, 3 and 2 field goals. Worsted 1 of 3 yards, 46.3 a punt. 1 inside 20. So did the job there. Team stats, it was about, more time, definitely more possession for the Buccaneers. Definitely at least one more drive of possession for the Buccaneers. And stuff. The Titans taking on the Vikings. The Vikings usually do not win in preseason. least they didn't under at least they didn't last season with this new coach. And their first string. Their second string is the players that they're playing are actually not bad though. Or and they're like new rookies that they're playing, the rookies that they're trying to play, in preseason or young new players to the team. They're new to the Vikings, specifically new to the Vikings, and new to, you know what I mean? They're trying to, not play any starters at all. Like they basically are not gonna play any starters and give away you know what I mean? What they know. And yeah, they're not. And so, really, Willis played most of the game pretty much. Moore played the whole game pretty much because the third stringer quarterback did have an injury. And Malik was more like a runner. 11 carries for 91 yards. Chestnut 13 for 88. And touchdown. Spears 7 for 57. So they're more. They're more running. The Titans are more running team though too. If you have like the starter, you're gonna be a little better obviously in the passing game, but Blake Willis, they're more of just a team that normally runs football anyways. So, and Blake Willis showed that he's perfect for that. Mullins was played the whole first half. Hall played the second half. Mahomes was 13 of 23, 151. Hall was 4 of 7. And it was pretty much field goals. And Mullins isn't bad though. Was Hall playing, not a whole lot of rushing. Ted Chandler. And, some of those players that are trying to get, see who the backup running back is under, instead of Alexander Madison, who the backup is. Probably going to be Ty Chandler in short yardage situations. And yeah, and there's some players with 2 catches, 3 catches. And there's Lucine showing up John too. Reader, Ward. But there's a bunch of good players, So we'll see what they keep. Greg Joseph was expected, made all 3 field goals in the second quarter. Made an extra point later in the game. Wright did well, even though he didn't have any points since the 20. Did well, 48 yards a punt, 266 punt yards. So, not horrible. And team sets pretty much. More Vikings the passing yards. But the rushing yards for Saints, wow, they're really a rushing team. I like their preseason there. They're really rush heavy. You can see that, They're both at given plays, they're just a little slower. More possession. Also, that could have been longer plays, stuff like that. More penalties on the Vikings. The penalty plays, who knows if penalty plays more. And then we have, but that was a good show by the Vikings, good show by the Titans. Both teams played well. Fought hard. The Chiefs really blew out the Cardinals 38-10. And Mahomes played, he was 10-15, 105 yards touchdown just to get some rhythm. Gabbert, 7 of 8, 110 yards, 2 TDs. Really efficient. Shelly, 10, 105 yards. So that's really pretty good right there. And, okay, 4-5, 63 yards. In Perrine, 6-41. Prince, 6-3. So not bad though. And Rice, 8 of 96. Smith Merced, 4 of 92. It's not horrible, There's some with a bunch of good assist tackles. A bunch. So it's not bad though. Oh, and then for the let's actually look at the And then, the Chiefs didn't really run a lot, but they don't really have their main running backs in. And the Cardinals, Kyler Murray's not playing right now. Obviously, so in the preseason, so yeah, and then so it's gonna look things are different with him in there. And then you have 12, 24, 133 yards, Quay 5'8", 25 yards, and Bell 3 of 31. And rushing did look good. Receiving didn't look amazing, but they had some good catches. 2 for 32, 229, 227, 222, 220. It's not horrible. And there's some players with good bit tackles, like good bit assists. 3 4 tackles, whether they're assisted or regular. He's somewhat above the cuff. Even their backup. It's not bad though. Yeah, and they had couple of different punters they trained. Cooney's probably going to be the main one getting the job. And then,